Hello everybody and welcome back to my Baldur's Gate Let's Play with me, Spaceface. So, we left off last time, we just cleared out the Knoll Stronghold, and then from there I've just travelled us to Beregost, so that we can carry on with the storyline. Now, in case you don't remember what that is, there's a man called Tranzig in Beregost, in Filled Posts Inn, who we're supposed to investigate. So we will head on and do that. But the first thing we want to do is get to the inn and rest, recuperate, get all of our spells and hit points back. And we also really want to try and steal Algernon's cloak. We've got 75 in pickpocketing now, so hopefully we'll be able to get that done.
Done and done.
So firstly, we will rest and recuperate. We could also really do with... oh, that's nice. AC and saving throws +1, that's pretty nice. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we also need some bullets, so we'll buy some more bullets. Have some pretty decent magical items, but nothing that we really need. And what they don't have is plain old bullets, so... for now we will just rest and recuperate, save, and head on upstairs. Now Tranzig, I'm pretty sure, is in one of these two rooms, but
I care not.
first of all, we want to try and get Algernon's cloak from him. So, quick save, and I might cut out some pickpocket. Hey, got it on the first attempt. There we are, Algernon's cloak. So that's exactly what we wanted. And we got it on the first attempt, so pretty happy with that. Now, as for this dude, let's get ourselves a raid around the room.
Cool. Full plate and
Get our melee dudes in place.
I'll do my best.
Quick save and then
Seems
start
to me like
conversation.
these men want a little trouble. I'll give them trouble.
Why do you bother me? Can't you see that I'm in a hurry to get out of this damn town? Perhaps you could tell us why you're in such a hurry. I'm not going to tell you guys anything. Get out of my face. You won't be rid of us that easily. We know you're up to no good. Now tell us everything you know. You know what I'm up to, eh? Well, maybe something you don't know about is my magic skills. You might not believe me, but if you ain't out of my face in the next 5 seconds, I'll blast you to Kingdom Come. We're not afraid of a mage. If you want to fight, bring it on. So, this guy should go down
the group.
pretty quick.
You have need of me?
you
Because
point.
our melee guys are all
punch.
wielding decent weapons.
You're a queer fellow. This way.
Our archer will
Where
interrupt
to
his
now?
spellcasting. And we're going to drop a couple of magic
I wish
missiles on
my
him as well,
ear-
so this might be a little bit of overkill. Yup. Yep, that was indeed a little bit of overkill. Better safe than sorry. So get a nice ring and a wand, gold, a scroll, and a story scroll. So let's move these, not that, these, to the container. Let's double check the letter. Nimble, oh, this is the letter from the assassin, we didn't read that. You have to kill Mabra and all that travel with him. That was from Tazok, so that's the guy what we just done killed. We don't need the core stuff. Tranzig, oh no, sorry, Tazok is this guy. Tranzig, I'm perplexed why Mullahay has not communicated with us in a while. Go to the mines and find out the condition of his operation. Also to collect any iron that may have been stolen by the kobolds. Our next raid will most likely take place at Peldvale or Larswood, so visit either of those areas and track us back to our camp. So that tells us where we want to be headed to next. And in fact our quest updates, we should travel to
Good on
Larswood
you
or
if you saved the
Peldvale.
day.
And I think they get added onto our map. So Bandit Camp is over here, so we know we want to head sort of in this direction from the friendly arm.
What now? A simple task.
So, that was nice and easy.
Of course. Yeah.
Easier than I was expecting. Like I say, a little bit of overkill perhaps.
You want some whiskey?
This guy can't identify anything, but we will stay for the night. Just in case a dream sequence was going to be triggered. And now we want to identify stuff, so what we'll actually do is head over to the smithy, the Thunderhammer smithy, while we're here, because we didn't visit that area before. And the Thunderhammer smithy is the blacksmiths in the game that is where you can craft ankheg plate mail once you get ankheg shells.
You smell.
Mabrin, someone in the Jovial Juggler gave me a gold piece to come find you. Who's tossing money about? His name is Officer Vi. She's with a flaming fist. It's in the Jovial Juggler. Thank you, child.
Good on you if you save the day.
So,
Oh, that one.
mysterious red mage again. Elminster. Our paths cross once more. I suppose proper introductions are in order. My name is Elminster. I've heard nothing but tales of your exploits in the time that we've been apart. It seemed that you're destined to have quite the impact on the Sword Coast. Quite the burden for one so young. I was not aware that my actions were common knowledge. Perhaps not common. Everything is plain for those that know where to look. You're quite adept, as Gorion predicted. All that remains is to determine motive. You knew Gorion? You said nothing before. It's neither the place nor the time for such things. Is when not to go sticking my pipe into other people's affairs. But you could tell me so much about Gorion and myself alike. Please, stay a while. I fear I cannot. Self-discovery is best left to the self, and your questions will be answered in time. I will offer a small tidbit of information, though thou hast likely heard the same from another source already. The bandits that thou dost seek make a habit of travelling in the north-east. A search in that direction will no doubt yield fruitful results. So a little bit of extra story, of extra prompting there rather. Go northeast. And because it's night time, the smithy is closed. That's a little bit irritating. So we'll head down to the Jovial Juggler, seeing as we were called there anyway. Speak to Officer Vi, rest for the night. Because it's 1 in the morning. Rest for the evening, and then we will go into the smithy.
Can I assist you?
Here we are, Officer Vi. Southern parts have set quite a fire with talk of your work in Nashkel. I'm Officer Vi of the Flaming Fist, and I could use your help. Honour to be found worthy of your notice, officer. How may I be of assistance? My contingent and I are cut off from Baldur's Gate. We haven't received new orders for close to a week, and to be honest, I don't like the feel of this at all. The bandit raids have been getting worse since you returned from Nashkel. I used to think that they were just your usual brigands out to make a quick buck in troubled times, but not anymore. They're working for someone, one way or another. I've got to get my troops back to the gate. I'll pay 50 gold pieces for every bandit scalp you can bring me, and spread the news. So, that's pretty cool. Vi will give us a bit of extra cash for bandit scalps.
Can I assist you?
It doesn't look like we've actually got any bandit scalps on us. So, let's just rest here for the night.
You want some whiskey?
So now we should be, 9 in the morning. Shops should be open again. Back outside we go.
A simple task.
So we'll head on in here, get our last bits and pieces identified. I think we've got Algernon's cloak and a ring, and that's a wand of magic missiles, but still needs identifying before we can use it. So the cloak, and the stat book, of course. I don't remember what stat it is, but I guess we'll find out.
Yes.
Done and done. A simple task.
So let's talk to Tarum.
Kiss me, blarmy. What you wish done?
Show us what you got for sale. Identify. Is he not actually going to identify anything? No, he identifies the boots, Frost's Embrace. Identifies the cloak, Algernon's cloak. not the book or the ring, so it looks like you can only ID weapons. I'm not going to bother spending 100 gold to identify one arrow. Oh, that's a little bit irritating.
Speak up, speak up!
No need to trouble yourself, I'm just browsing smithy. Tearing himself. Okay, so
Yes.
I guess that he doesn't actually trigger the conversation unless you have
A simple
pancake
task.
I can make whatever
shells
you
with him.
wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Actually,
I
let's
can make whatever
see
you
what he's
wish
got
for
for
a
sale.
wee little bit more than
So
me
mace plus
competition.
1. Short bow plus 1 could be useful for Imoen. Although I think it's the arrows that need to be plus 1 in order to be counted as magical weapons. Longsword plus 1, so we could turn Khalid into a 2-weapon fighter, but there's not much point at the moment because of the negatives he'd get to hit. Arrow plus 1, arrow of ice. Bullets we definitely need. That's 12, I think. Okay, 8. Should at least keep us going for a while. Full plate armor and shadow armor. The army scythe. So that's a crossbow plus 1, so it's not actually that amazing. Dagger of venom. The shadow armor I seem to remember being pretty decent. Yeah, so it's studded mail, but it gives you plus 15% to hide in the shadows, which is pretty nice. Full plate armor, AC 1. Ancake plate is better, because Ancake plate is AC 0. Let's give unidentified magic things to her. Yeah, I was hoping she'd be a little better at identify than she actually is. Might have to pick up some scrolls. So Algernon's cloak gives you plus 2 on charisma, and it gives you charm creature as usable, I think, once a day, which is quite good. So we will put that on. We're also going to equip these bullets. And that's
What
it for
now,
now.
I
Okay.
wonder? A simple task.
So now we want to carry on.
Of course.
We want to head northeast, like they were saying, to carry on the main story. There are a few places that we haven't visited around here, so it's quite tempting to do a bit of investigation. But before we head northeast, we're going to go to High Hedge and finish the Melicamp quest.
Done and done.
So this is where we agreed that we would bring Melicamp the chicken back to his master. Now this guy is a ranger, I think.
Hail! It is not often that I
takes
come
you
across
this far from
strangers in this
civilization?
part of the world.
Adventurers. I've been hunting bandits in the region for the past few months. Perhaps if we worked together we would fare better. What do you say to that? See, now we're in a bit of a pickle. I'd quite like to take him and swap out Dynahair, but I think if you swap out Dynahair, Minsc leaves. So for now we will just leave him here. It's worth remembering that he's there though. If we can remove Dynahair without removing Minsc from the party, then we might do so, because
Hello, pal.
magic is super useful, but she can cast 2 spells. I was hoping she'd be a bit more versatile than that. I think actually Nira would be more valuable to the party. So, I'm trying to plan a grand heist here. A heist? Okay, so that just straight up ends that quest. As the NPC walks into the shadows and disappears. So here we are, High Hedge. Let's head on in.
A simple task.
And talk to...
I be Thalantir,
Thalantir.
mighty mage of Baragost.
Just both a favour and move along, unless you have magic for sale.
Why do I live in such a pissant
So, it's rather amusing actually. I happened to rescue this talking chicken. Chickens don't talk, so quite obviously it's polymorphed. Spells such that wear off in time or can be dispelled. Yes, there's a transform man, but it's also a man who claims to be your apprentice. I have had no apprentice. I teach no one about... Wait, Melicamp? Yes, it's me. It's not you're a student, but you do know him. The student wishes to learn, while this fool wishes only to have knowledge. I will tutor no one who does not understand the ramifications of what I have to teach. Not getting the quick gratification he wished, he instead chose to steal from me. You speak of so much, but show so little. It's taken me 50-odd years of life to gain the power I wield, and the will not to use it. You're but a baby in comparison. Frankly, I'm surprised you changed into such an old chicken. How did you manage that, by the way? You were muddling the simplest cantrip when last I observed you. I've progressed much, and I've borrowed a few items to speed the process. Hold still while I dispel this facade. Can't very well get my property back while it's polymorphed into... Wait a moment, I didn't possess any items that allow the casting of that enchantment. What did you take? Nothing valuable, a few scrolls, a pair of braces, blank spellbooks, some parchment. A pair of braces? The braces locked in my trapped safe. I certainly hope you develop a taste for chicken feed, because you're going to be stuck that way for a very long time. Don't leave me like this. It's not a matter of whether I wish to help or not. I don't have the power to undo what you've done. There's nothing that can be done. I'm willing to help. We will need a component that I do not have in hand, and it will be your job to get it. I require the head of an undead creature. A skeleton skull will do. Bring it back here, and I'll try to bend a few magical rules to reincarnate this foolish boy. Reincarnate? But does that spell not require the recipient to be dead? There must be a dead element. Yes, that's what the skull is for. Of course, it may kill us both in the casting, such as life off to some dungeon or other, return with the skull. Cool. Now, from memory, there are loads of skeletons just outside this door. There we are. So, quite a nice touch that they don't make you actually roam around for ages looking for a skeleton skull. Flind? Oh, he's going straight into combat, okay. Let's drop a sleep spell, just to see if we can take him out. Can. I don't know who Flind is, but he's hostile.
Door?
120 XP for Flind. Who is Flind?
Simple task.
No idea. One skeleton skull. These are just medium shields. He seemed to come from over here, so we'll just take a quick peek around here in case there's... Okay, so Flind is obviously an upgraded gnoll.
Time for a bit of the rough and
So we'll just take them out. They're worth a little bit of XP, which is... they're worth 120 XP each. Okay, cool. Right, back into High Hedge with our skeleton skull.
A simple task.
And speak to Thalantir.
Why do I live in such a
Hello. I see you have the component. Let's see if our young man regains his life, or if he'll eventually be someone's feast hall dinner. We lost an item.
Why do I live in such a
And that, as they say, is that. I have arms, hands, feet. Thank you, thank you. The braces are no longer on him. It's as I feared, likely they either spent what magic they had in a single charge, or, as is their wont, to be whisked away after inflicting the damage they do. I'd hoped to seal them, but now it's certain they'll find their way into the hands of some other unfortunate fool. Good. So we've restored him. And he goes back to being an apprentice. Mabrin, I trust you'll be cautious in your travels as well. I wish you intelligence on your journeys. I would wish you luck, but it runs out much quicker than you would think. Good day. 2000 XP and a reputation increase is very nice
Orion would
indeed.
be proud of your actions.
So we're still
Why do I
4k
live in
away
such a pissant town?
from 4,000 XP away from the next level. So, as you, I'd like to speak to you. You're interested in selling or buying magical items. So here we are. Now, he can hopefully identify these bits and pieces for us. So that we know is a wand of missiles. That is the Ring of the Princes. Okay, so that's the same as the ring that I was that I have equipped. So it's a nice AC ring, and that's of leadership and influence. So I believe that that is charisma. Arrows we don't care about. I think that's all of the unidentified items. Yep. Now this guy sells some really interesting stuff. As we scroll down here, we should see as we get towards the end. Aside from all of the spells, which would be really useful if we were a wizard, Wand of Sleep, Wand of Fear, and here we go into the interesting bits. So the Horn of Khazgaroth. This horn is thought to be made of one of the tusks of the great beast Khazgaroth. Blown upon no sound issues, the user of the horn is encased in a globe of power for a short duration. So, the effect only lasts 3 rounds, and the horn draws from the life force of the user every time it's used. So you made immune to first and second level spells, you get +5 AC, you get +2 to your saving throws, and you receive some damage. And I can't remember if that is hit point damage or constitution damage, but that's pretty good. The Claw of Khazgaroth. So you lose 2 con, but you get +1 AC and +4 versus missiles, which is very good. You lose save versus death, but you gain save versus pretty much everything else. So that one's got pros and cons to it as well. And then you have Robe of the Good and Robe of the Neutral Archmagi. AC 5 +1 saving throw, magic resistance 5%. AC 5 +1 saving throw, it's magic resistance 5%. So we kind of really want that Robe of the Neutral Archmagi, but we don't have the gold for it at the moment. So maybe we will we'll come back to that. I might actually sell some of these. No, I'll hang on to them for now. Hang on to them for later use. We'll sell the gem though. Sell the necklace. The Winterwolf pelt we could sell now. We lose 250 gold by selling it now, but I don't know when I'm next going back to Nashkel. Sell that. Sell these gems as well. Green Stone Ring, Invisibility we can sell. Fire Opal Ring. Silver Necklace, Magic Missile, Minor Drain. Sell all of those. And we'll hang on to the rest.
Camaraderie, adventure,
Ring of the Prince is the one that gives you AC and saving
the
throws.
stuff of legend, right, Boo?
So, pretty useful. Now, it doesn't stack, so if I was to put it on, because I'm already wearing one, it doesn't stack with itself. So we could put it on anybody else though. So Jaheira has 2, Khalid is -1, Minsc is -3, which is really good. So we could get Minsc to -4 AC, or we could get Khalid down to -2. We'll probably give it to Khalid and get him down to -2, make him nice and tanky.
Where to now? Of course, yeah.
Okay, and then we'll
Of
head out
course,
here,
yeah.
and we will save. And we're going to end our episode there, so next time we will be headed up towards Peldvale and Larswood. But thank you once again for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.